So Synergy is all about groups forming together and kind of having like a symbiotic relationship. You play off each other and you're in balance with each other. You know, you're creating these connections that create a community essentially. And that felt so right for what we're doing for this show.
Emily and I went with a couple friends to a local art show in Milwaukee. It included some students, some professional artists that basically brought all of whatever work they created and hung it up on a really cool kind of grungy setup they had at the rave. And so we went in there, saw some pretty cool artwork. It was from all different backgrounds, all different disciplines, and we thought, you know, why can't we do something like this for our students here at UWM? I think Milwaukee itself is a very expressionist type of city, and you know, it's part of our community. This is a community event. It's to get people together to, you know, appreciate the upcoming generation.
Just in general, it's a really fun event. It's something you can get dressed up with friends and go to and admire something that maybe isn't natural to your life. I actually had my best friend come, and she's from a science background and didn't understand, you know, like where I'm coming from at all, but just to see something so different from what you do every day and be inspired by what other people do it's really cool.
I really looked to like what Emily and I really wanted our goals to be. And you know, obviously, yes, we really wanted to present this idea of community in Milwaukee and building and things like that. But one thing that we had really learned from being freshmen here at UW-Milwaukee was that collaboration is huge. And so one of our big ideas was that collaboration is something that's essential, and we needed to put that in Synergy as well. So, you know, of course, we're brainstorming on the thesaurus and trying to find some names and things like that. And all of a sudden, like, Synergy came up, and we were just like, that's it. Like, that perfectly explains what we're trying to do.
We provide a place that they can go to if they have questions or want to learn more about the Milwaukee area and design events and opportunities if there are, and we're trying to make it more available for everyone to know about those.
AIGA-UWM does a lot of things. I'd say most importantly, we are trying to create some sort of a community where designers come together and we help each other, we learn from each other, and it's really important. And we don't have something like that here, and I think it's really starting to come together.
My favorite memory is our first day when we actually picked being officers, because I didn't know Emily or Marissa or anybody at that time. I didn't even really know Nate. I never really had a class with him or anything, but I just felt like we would all get to know each other really well, and then it was going to be a good time together. AIGA is important because it helps us connect with each other, and it helps us connect with our community, and we also get to do fun stuff together. So it's important to hang around with people that you like.
Design to me is a way to express your feelings and how you want people to see things that they might not think about, or they might think is ordinary, but you can make special and make significant and pop out for other people who aren't creative.
It's gotten me more involved with people on campus, and it's definitely gotten me more involved with the communities, which is really good. I kind of wish I would have joined earlier because it's my last year, but
Well, I think that it's important when you're really passionate about something, even if you don't have that much time in your day, like to go that extra mile and to help other people stay inspired and want to make things. It's really important. I enjoy helping people do that.
The people we're surrounded by every single day could be people we're working with. You know, it's really important to know people. I mean, networking obviously is a huge huge theme for AIGA, and it's important to get to know people because they could be getting you a job later in life. So community is also a part of that, in that, you know, you get to know people, but it's also about, you know, bringing people all together to make Milwaukee greater.